I'd say like the difference between a horror movie and a thriller movie is thriller is like the it's the build up. Like It Follows would be a thriller movie because there's not much horror in there. It's just like the anxiety, it's the fear of what could happen. Well, horror movies are like you actually have the fear. Like you're seeing what's going on. You see the like the anticipation, the build up is all there, and then you actually have the action.
Was so terrifying to think about someone being out there and you don't know where they are and actually causing you harm.
I remember once when I was like 13, I went to watch a horror movie with my family. It was like my cousins and my siblings. It was horrible. I bit my cousin's arm because I was so scared. And yeah, I don't like to watch them anymore.
Well, my favorite horror movie would have to be Frankenstein. Just I love the story of how a mad scientist realizes he can create a human being out of old tissue, and then, you know, all this stuff happens. But then he's misunderstood and goes on a rampage, and it's terrifying. I just thought that was always a cool idea. And, you know, they have a lot of sequels to Frankenstein, so that The Bride of Frankenstein's a classic, Son of Frankenstein's good.
So my favorite horror movie would probably have to be The Strangers, and it's because it gives a lot of pop scares and because it seems like something that could actually happen. For me, probably the difference between a horror movie and a thriller is that a horror movie is probably more gory, while a thriller is more like a mind game and trying to suspenseful. And one time I was watching a horror movie, I can't remember which one, but my roommate was out of town and I was so scared to go to sleep. I checked all the rooms several times, the bathrooms, double checked the door several times, I was locked, and hardly slept that night.
My favorite horror movie would probably have to be Pet Sematary by Stephen King. Not the new remake, the older one, mostly because of its fashion of psychological horror and how someone can break down some of the fewest things and keep repeating mistakes. In time I watched a horror movie, my first horror movie was the new Stephen King's It, and my family brought me to the front row in 3D to watch that movie, and that was a fun time.